Well, hello there. It's I once again, deep light, dark bright, lightly deep, and deep in the light, and darkly bright, and bright in the dark. Well, that's a new type of philosophical soft drink, light deep, or deep light. Drink to that, light deep, deeply light. Have a cup of, well, deep light, lightly deep. And it can be sparkling bright and, well, dark. So we have a new type of, well, soft drink, or a hard drink. If it's drinking too much, it's a hard drink, and that's not a soft drink. And it's not so bright to be drinking, is it? No, it's rather dark to be drinking so heavily. And, well, if you drink too much, you can be, well, rather deep about that and not so light. Or you can be lightheaded. When you drink too much, then you become, well, dark and lightly headed and, well, deep in the lightly headedness. Oh, wow. Well, we've had too much to drink, haven't we, about being deep and, well, drunk in the deep of lightness and, well, being dark about the bright. Well, as I once again, I'm drinking too much. I'm not so light, am I? I'm just deep light and I'm dark bright. Well, by golly, what shall we talk about today? About being deep in the light? No, we've covered that, haven't we? Yes, we have. Let's talk about, well, something that's global. Something that's, well, that's always changing. And something that's, well, needs change. What would that be? Well, it could be global climate change. Well, what is global climate change? Well, we know it's global. Why? Because, well, the globe has a climate, and it needs to change. And quickly. And maybe, preferably in a hidden closet, it should change. And not in the open. Well, we must have it out in the open. We can't have it in the closet, can we? That's we're talking about gay change. But climate's neither gay or straight. It just is. And it needs changing anyway. So, why does the global climate need changing? Well, it can't be static. That's, well, it'd be the electricity, which is in the air, which is not static. So, if we have global climate change and it needs changing, well, it needs to change into what? Well, a sweater. If it's too cold, you put on a sweater. And if it's too hot, well, you strip it down and take off your clothes. And you'd be nude. Ooh. Then you need to change and put some clothes back on. Well, so if we have a global nudist colony, a global nudist colony, they would all need to change all at the same time. And could that affect the climate? Well, it could affect the climate. It could affect the climate morally. We'd have a bad moral climate. So we need to change the bad moral climate, and we need to change it globally, right now. Why? Well, because it needs changing, doesn't it? So if it's too hot or too cold or lukewarm, what kind of change would we want it to be? Let's see. We have a choice, don't we? Why? Well, because we can change it. Because we're in the globe and we're part of the globe and we can decide to change our minds. So we can change it. But change it into what? Well, change it into nakedness? No, we don't want to be naked. Fully clothed? Possibly. Could you be naked and fully clothed? No, not at the same time. Why? Because you need to change. When you change your clothes, you're changing. And we all change our clothes, globally, in any kind of climate, when you think about that. So if you're here or there, and you're in the globe and you're changing, you're part of the global climate change, aren't you?